Hey, fellow XRP holder, how you doing? So we're going to talk real quickly about, to me, really the question that either we're not asking ourselves or maybe you were subconsciously aware of is when will we escape? When will we escape all of this uncertainty, this volatility, and when will that clear the runway for XRP to take off, to go to $2.50, $3, 4, 5 plus and beyond? Because cards on the table, we all know that XRP has all the right pieces in place. They're putting together strategic deals. They are aligned with the current administration politically. They're getting regulatory clarity coming out of the SEC. Speaking of the SEC, the lawsuit's been dropped. All of those kind of things are now in place and clearing the stage for major partnerships, major adoption of Ripple's technology, which will drive the price of XRP with adoption, as well as obviously the speculative side. There's really nothing wrong in the XRP house, if you will, in my opinion. So, when will we get out of this? When will we escape all of the uncertainty? And that's really what I want to chat with you about. So, before I get to that, please do two things: hit that like, hit that subscribe here on YouTube. If you're watching this on X, please give me a follow and stay to the end because I've got a way. I'm going to show you how you could have made 200% with a different crypto. That's like $1,000 spot would have made you a $2,000 profit. How you can make money with stocks, all this kind of stuff. So I'm going to share that with you towards the end of the video. So stay till the end. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so let's take a look at where we're at with XRP. Right now, we're at $2.04. We're up 2.77%. Volume still a little weak. We were down on volume about 47+% earlier today. So the real question that everybody's answering or asking rather is when are we going to get out of the uncertainty? And to me, this title of this article, Trump and the leader of China, Xi, truce appears elusive as China prepares to dig in. I've had a couple people talk to me today, call me people, other people that are in the industry, some people that do hardcore technical analysis on the stock side as well as mostly on the crypto side. And we're all having these same conversations. When is it going to end, and when is the market going to turn positive? Well, a couple of things have to take place. Number one, we need the United States versus China trade war to be settled. One of those sides has to give in. And ultimately, what you have right now is a battle of egos, a battle of wills, and that's where we're at. And so, do I believe that that will be solved? Yes, I do. I think that it's in China's best interest to solve that. They are at a surplus. They send way more goods to the United States than we do. Now, that's the point. Trump is trying to open their market to our manufacturing sector, things of that nature. But ultimately, that is the biggest uncertainty and volatility factor on the larger financial stage right now. That is it. And that's what's been hurting the stock market. I know the stock market, the Dow and the NASDAQ closed up today, which was good news. But ultimately, there's that underpinning uncertainty. So that's number one. Number two, we will have to have very, very positive outcomes for the 90-day pause on the tariffs for the 98 other countries out there. And again, I think that Trump did did that pause to give them enough time to negotiate those respective deals. That's the two biggest things. Now, beyond that, we've got to have all of the usual things take place. We've got to have liquidity come back into the market. That's big. And liquidity is going to come back into the market in the form of two sides. Obviously, it's going to come in retail investor dollars as well as institutional investment dollars. Institutional investment dollars will flow into XRP. We've got the XRP ETFs out there, and we'll have the spot ones and all that kind of stuff will be coming. Right now, there's just one out there. It's a leveraged ETF. We have to have the overall market go back above $3.5 trillion, probably to bring investor confidence, the retail investor confidence back in. And if I share this with you, remember I keep this pinned on my Twitter account, on my X account. You see the blue line that represents retail investment dollars. Retail investors left in December of 2024. They left the building. You can see they just fell off right there. That's retail investment dollars. And why did they leave? Fear, uncertainty, doubt, panic, emotional selling. We've talked about this at length. Ultimately, though, that to me, that chart is very representative of that issue. So, now the question is, when are they going to come back? I did a video earlier today talking about this, that we are entering the quote grinding stage for XRP. Now this video was also talking about, trying to get rid of that little pop-up. There we go. This video was also talking about that we have entered into a falling wedge pattern. You see this this image right here in the falling wedge pattern, how you have those two lines and they're gradually going down. The trading patterns start to get even tighter inside of that falling wedge pattern, and then you ultimately have a breakout. But the point that I'm leveraging and talking to you guys about is this grinding stage. So we were in a boredom phase. Now we're entering a grinding stage for XRP. The grinding stage essentially says, hey, look, for the next month, 2 months, depending upon how this all shakes out. Now, this is if we get some major visibility and clarification on the China versus United States tariff issue or some other positive news coming out of the other tariffs, because that's really what's driving the narrative right now is the tariff and the uncertainty, the massive uncertainty it's creating in the stock market, the in the equity markets as well as crypto markets. And so ultimately, probably a couple of months is what we're going to resolve this, with the caveat being if we get quicker resolution on those respective issues. But again, does that mean that liquidity is going to magically show up? No, liquidity is going to show up when sentiment turns. Sentiment is how we literally feel, how we feel about the crypto market. So we need sentiment to change. We need liquidity to come back in on retail in institutional side. Institutional investors are already here, by the way. And I'll go back to that chart that I was showing you. The red line represents institutional investors. See that how they, in August of 2024, they started putting money into crypto and they've continued to do so. All right. So again, those are the keys. So when will we escape all this? I've given you the answers. US versus China, US versus the other 98 countries. We need resolution on those tariff deals. We need sentiment to change, retail investor dollars coming back, and ultimately we need liquidity. Now there's some other factors, but those are the main ones. And if I missed one, drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. I would love to hear your opinion. So I promised you that I would also share with you how you could have made some significant money and how you still can, because here's what I'm saying. The markets are going to start coming back. The retail markets are going to start coming back. So this is XRP. 3 days ago, there was a little buy alert for XRP came in. That's my software giving that buy alert. That's a 13% move up. I realize it's not a massive amount, but you see how early it gave that alert before the XRP started going the right way. $1,000 bought here would have made you a profit of $133 already. This is a big one. XCN. Look, XCN was rolling along, buy alert, and boom, it has taken off 200%. $1,000 bought here, sold here would have made you a profit of $2,111. A profit. You get your 1,000 back plus 2,111. Now notice there's not been a sell alert coming in. The sell alert is that red momentum down box you see there. So the software is saying, hey, it's not even the right time. It's not the right time to sell yet. Okay. So notice that. So it's still saying you're still holding because we're still going up. Here's another one. Hype. Buy alert here 4 days ago, 43% up. $1,000 bought here, sold here would have made you a profit of $434. Tesla, this is a great example. This is, again, showing you can use the software for stocks. See the TSLA, that's the Tesla chart. Buy here, sell here. In 70 days, make a profit of $838. $1,000 bought, sold would make you $838. But more importantly, sell at the top and don't ride it all the way down and take a 50% loss. That's really, to me, the point of everything. You can do this with stocks. You can do this with crypto. So there's a link in the description below here on YouTube. And if you're here on X, the link's below this video as well. The quarterly option is the best. The discount code down there, SP1 is the deepest discount I've ever offered. So you can get this offer for the cheapest price. It's literally about a little over $1 a day. There's a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. Look, I'm going to challenge you. Try it. If you don't like it, you email my team. They'll give you an instant refund the day you ask for it. Okay. That's it. That's all it is. So you have zero risk in this. So give it a look. If you don't like it, you get a refund. Quarterly option is the cheapest on a per day basis if you want to try that. And yes, you get a refund even on the quarterly option. Doesn't matter. If you buy the yearly option, you still get a refund if you ask for it. So I want you to be happy with it. So take it for a test spin. Try it. All right. So that's what I got for you. That's how you can make even more money in the crypto markets, the stock markets, and all that. Links in the description below. I'll see you.